Hello and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and between recordings there, I just did a quick look at the Golem Boss's stats, and apparently it has 15,000 HP, and it actually has a programmed-in technique that's called Grand Destruction, which it would presumably use at the end of the countdown if it wasn't afraid of heights. But anyway, on with the game. Phew.
Mwahaha. It's complete. I've done it.
I should have taken a look at what Dalton's voice was before.
See these beautiful wings. Now this is a king's throne. I now name it the Dalton Imperial.
Nope.
That wasn't it.
I'm gonna pause. There we go. I've heard it now.
And they're going to be my first victims. Dalton Imperial, engage.
Nope, still hurts. Might be an after effect of the cold.
No, 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 no. Stop the music. Ah, there we go.
The only time in the game that a fourth wall break happens, and it's Dalton what does it. I think it's one of the few times that there was a fourth wall break in SNES era game, but I'm not 100% on that.
Ready for takeoff.
Because now the Wings of Time have wings.
The Dalton Imperial.
Sorry, Dalton. The Dalton Imperial.
We have liftoff, Houston.
I'm gonna guess that's one of the grunts' names. Wink. Look! Epoch. It's flying?
It's not Epic. It's the Dalton Imperial. Mwahaha. You are excess baggage. Make like the wind and blow out of here. Mwahaha. You are like insects to me. There.
It's all your fault, Chrono. Give back Chrono! How would it be his fault? He fled before the whole thing happened. Which, that's actually something I realized while I was watching the episodes to name them, is that when Dalton flees after you beat the Golem twins, he's not moving ahead. He's leaving the Undersea Palace completely. Because he's like, oh, crap, this energy is way too much. Bye. There's like nothing good can come of this, so he bugs out, and that's how he survives the Undersea Palace disaster.
You.
So Dalton's got an interesting bit where, unlike his golems, he doesn't imitate the element that you use, but rather the opposite element. Oh, Ayla's still low on MP. We'll just Mega Bomb. And that heals Ayla and Luke, or Ayla and Marl even though it hurts Luca. But it doesn't hurt her. Yeah. Oh, did I win already? Cool. Because yeah, this is what happens to Dalton. He goes to summon a dead guy, or a fled guy, and gets sucked into the portal that he would have come out of. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Yeah. So, there was a big theory way back when that because Dalton just gets sucked into this portal rather than actually dying, that he's not dead and comes back later to do things that lead to the events of Chrono Cross. And in the DS remake, they have a post-game bunch of side quests where you actually run into Dalton's, like, extra dimensional spirit or whatever. I don't know the full idea of it. And he just goes, ah, yes, I will do this thing that, like, confirms that he's the reason behind what happens between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, just like everyone thought he was. Tie does not look right to me. Anyway. Is the Epic okay? Epic okay? More importantly, did he change the controls? What's that lever for? Ayla, hit the Y button, quick! Doesn't matter what else you push. Nothing happens until you press the Y button, which now shoots lasers. Oops. There goes the Blackbird. Well then try the X button. And now we have control. I think it was the Chrono Trigger radio play that made reference to the idea of the controller for the Epic is actually a SNES controller, in much the same way as the panels on they're in 2300. Yeah, Justice, Dalton got what he deserved. Yes, he did, for hurting my vocal cords. Whoa, that ship can fly. And now we get the Epic music, which is epic. Sorry. Phew, now I get it. Epic in good shape. Epic become bird. I needed a remodel anyway. Oh no. Marl. Chrono strong. Chrono won't die. If I was further along in an episode, I'd stop it before the big reveal. But, Chrono's gotta be somewhere. I'll find him. So, no matter what you do, you cannot leave. Like, if you try and get back in the Epic, they'll just do that again, of Chrono's gotta be out there somewhere. Oh, hey, here's the lady with the plant. And look, it's Alphador. Let me talk to you, kid. Okay, so... anyways... let's see if there's an inn, or if I can just sleep in the chief's hut. Yep, I can just sleep in the chief's hut. All three piled together. So then we will save. And we will show off. Now there's a special thing, because now I can change my party members, which I actually think I'll do just because Marl and Luca now have their full set of techs. And need to give Luca back her... I think she had a Lumen robe, and Ayla had the Aeon suit. But, yeah, there's a split point, shall we say, up here on the North Cape. Which I think if you just talk around the village, you'll find that we just saw someone up on North Cape, and everyone just goes, oh, it might be Chrono! But, split timeline thing here is first you come up, you see Magus. So, it's you. Magus. Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal, and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I once lived there, but I was another person then. And this is the big reveal of what happened to the gurus. A dimensional warp. No, that's the wrong voice for, Gaspar. A dimensional warp. This power is beyond human control. No, we'll be dragged into the warp. Shala. No, that's Shala. No, Janice. Stay... Her voice was... No, Janice. Stay away. But... So this is what happened in the original timeline. Not the timeline that we interfered in. But then, I think it's what happened... Or, no. So I think it's Shala banished us. And then... the Queen reappeared in the Mammon room. And then this happened. So, it's a time gate? A time gate? I don't know what voice I was giving Gaspar, but I know Balthazar was... No! Shala! Janice! Oh. Gaspar was a bit more like this. That's right. Given a bit of a British accent with a slight rasp. Whereas Balthazar had a little higher of a voice, and Melchior was a bit lower. This is... Hey. Nothing here. This must be the end of time. And there's that spoiler from way back when. But, with nothing here. Say that with the same cadence as an old board game called, the Omega Virus, where you did have to go into a room, type into the game's little control panel what room you were in, and it would repeat the number back to you and tell you what was inside it. So if you went into room 000, then type that in, the game would go, room 000, nothing here. So it's just one of those childhood things that stick with you. So, thou art that filthy urchin. Apparently we explained things to Glenn again. Ever since Lavos' time portal stranded me in the Middle Ages, I have waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic. Having been drawn into yet another portal, I would end up in this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was a mighty oracle. But no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Imaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate, just like that poor fool Chrono. You dare to insult him? He's history.
Play with fire and you get burned. Magus, hold thy tongue. You wish to fight me?
Now, here's where this timeline splits. And it can split 3 ways. First, if you don't have Glenn in your party and you say yes, it's all 3 party members against him. If you do have Glenn in your party and you say yes, then it's a one-on-one fight between Glenn and him. If you say no, there is no fight. And I have only once, the first time I played the game, I believe, fought Magus. Every other time, I've said no. Vanquishing thee will neither return Chrono nor Cyrus. And if you go try to talk to him, nothing. But then you walk away. Wait. I'll come with you. Treachery. You know, there just might be a way to bring him back. Nonsense. Gaspar, the Guru of Time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. So there we get to change Magus's name, which I won't be doing, but I've noticed the time, and I'll be ending the episode here. So, till the next, live well.